Hey, what's up everybody? It's Bobby93 MacBoy. Today I'm going to be doing my very first Mac application game review for you guys. And if you guys watch my videos, you did see an unboxing of it. But today I'm going to be reviewing the game Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince for the Mac. Now, this is the 6th video game from the Harry Potter series, and it came out coinciding with the Harry Potter movie that was just released a few weeks ago at the beginning of July. And I did purchase this game. It is a $30 game. The disc works for Mac and PC. I'm not really sure how many licenses you get, but it does come with a serial number. I only installed it on my computer, and you guys can get it online at the Apple Store. I saw it there the other day when I was at the Apple Store. It's been a fun game playing. I'm not completely done with it, but I've been playing it for about a week, so I'm just going to be letting you guys know some of the things I liked about it and some of the things I did not like about it. So, to start off, there are 3 main parts of the game. Now, the game does get very repetitive after a while, because pretty much the entire game, all you're doing is either making a potion, because you are, if you guys watched the movie and read the books, you know that you found the potions book of the Half-Blood Prince, and the Half-Blood Prince was very good at potions, I guess. So pretty much what you're doing this entire game is you're making potions, you're either dueling other wizards, or you are playing Quidditch, or some sort of flying on a broomstick. The entire game revolves around you going in between these 3 things. You're either doing potions, dueling, or Quidditch. Potions, dueling, Quidditch. Quidditch, potions, dueling. It switches it up, but that's all you're doing the entire game. So this is not a game that I could play every single day for maybe an hour, because it does get really repetitive. But what I did is I played it every other day or every couple days, and it does get really fun, because it's not repetitive if you leave some space in between your playing. But if you're looking for a game to buy that you're going to be playing every single day and you're going to get every dollar worth of it, this may not be the best game for you, even though it is relatively cheap. It's $30. So, going into those categories, they did a really good job with the potions, dueling, and Quidditch. The potions itself, what you have is you're going to have a cauldron in front of you. I'll try to throw some pictures around somewhere on the screen. I'll show you guys will probably be seeing them right about now. But with the potions, you have a cauldron in front of you and all these different ingredients, and you either have to heat the potion, stir the potion, add ingredients. It'll tell you how many. If you mess up, the potion smokes and you lose time, and there's a time bar. It's really well done, and I do like the way you do it. It was a little hard, some of the controls using a mouse, but I'm sure if you're playing this on a console, it would be very fluent and a lot easier to do. But if you're looking for a game that you can do this kind of thing on the Mac and have it be very simple, this may not be the best game, but other than that, it was really good. They did a good job with potions. Dueling was amazing in this game. I think they did a really good job. The way they had a different action with the mouse, like say you moved your mouse back and forth as I'm doing right now, that would be one spell. Or if you moved it in a circle, that would be one spell. Or if you clicked and held down and went up and down, that's a spell. If you double click the spell, then if you double click the mouse button, that's a spell. Each action with the mouse, and they tell you what the actions are, and it's easily accessible if you forget. Each action does a different spell, and the way that they have it done, it's easy to remember, and it works really well, and I think they did a good job with the dueling. Now, Quidditch, the Quidditch itself, I think the Quidditch was pretty fun. It's on a track, which means it's following the snitch, but you do have freedom. If you guys can get that, like if you guys have ever been to an amusement park where you're like in a car and you can drive back and forth, but you can't like turn around and go somewhere else. You have to follow the track, but you do have a little bit of freedom, if you get what I'm saying. So say you'll be following the snitch, you can't just turn left and completely go away from the snitch. You have to follow the snitch. You guys, if you don't know what Quidditch is, I suggest you read the books or watch the movies. You'll figure it out. This is for the people who have seen the movies, know the books, know the games, and are looking to buy the 6th one. So yeah, I think they did a good job with Quidditch. So that is pretty much the core of the game. Now I'm going to be getting into some other things that I liked and didn't like about the game. But other than that, I think they did a good job with the core of the game. It does get repetitive, but like I said, play it in moderation and you will have fun playing this game. So, now the next thing I wanted to talk about is the dialogue, which is all the different cutscenes when they're talking to each other. Absolutely horrible. the way they're saying things, it just sounds like an animated robot. I mean, most of the voices are the voices of the characters in the movie, but it just, whoever wrote the script for this movie was a idiot. I mean, I'll try to put a video in the end of you hearing some of the cutscenes because I cannot screen record the actual game itself and me playing it, but take my word for it, the dialogue is horrible and you feel like you're listening to some like foreigners trying to speak English who've like learned it for a week. It's really bad, trust me. Now, that being said, some of the stuff is kind of funny just because it's so bad and nobody would say like that. It is pretty funny, but I mean, it's not really realistic. Now, I already talked about Quidditch. There's a really fun feature in the Quidditch where pretty much what you're doing is you're going on a track. Like I said, you have freedom and you have to go through these different colored stars, and the stars change color depending on how quickly you are getting to them. And every now and then there'll be these obstacles, and it's really fun to try to dodge the obstacles, and the sensitivity with your mouse when you're moving it back and forth and how it controls the person on the broom. They did a good job with that. It was pretty fun. Now, the next thing I want to talk about I did not like. I think it had a really bad storyline. I mean, it was similar to the movie. In the movie, they skipped a lot of stuff from the book and they added some stuff. It was really rushed. They don't explain anything. This is not, if you have not watched the movies or if you have not seen any of or read any of the books, you have no clue what is going on. Absolutely no clue. This is for the people who know what's going to happen and know what to expect. They should be able to understand it, and they assume that you've already read that, which I think they did a bad job. I think whoever made this, EA, they did a bad job anticipating that everybody's going to have read the books and knows what's going to happen, but what can you do? I mean, it's a game. Now, another flaw that I did not like about this is there's certain parts when you achieve something, they play like sort of like congratulations music, but it's at the same time they're having a cutscene where the characters, like it shows a little video of the characters talking to each other, and the music that is playing the congratulations music is way louder than the voices, and you have no idea what the voices are saying in the cutscene, and it does get really annoying because sometimes you need to hear what they're saying in order to go to the next part, and you can't because the music is way too loud. Now, I'm not sure if you can turn this down in the preferences or anything like that. I didn't try, but because it doesn't happen that often, but keep in mind this does happen during the game and it does become kind of annoying after the first couple times. Now, like I said, the cutscenes are very badly written. The audio, the dialogue, it's very poorly written. They kind of like skip stuff. The stuff that they say and the things that happen in the cutscene aren't really the same as the book, but what video game is going to be the same as the book or the movie or whatever it's the same as? So that was kind of a minus for me, but I mean, what can you do once again? Now, there was one scene, last bad thing, and then I'm going to end it on a good thing. Another thing that I really did not like was the graphics were absolutely horrible. This is 2009, and these characters look the same as they did like in 2004. I mean, with the 2004 video games, they should be able to improve the graphics. They didn't do that at all in this game. They look exactly the same as they did in the previous game, and I think they did look the same in the one before that, except for Harry doesn't have long hair. I mean, the graphics are horrible. They could have fixed that, made the characters look a lot more realistic, but they decided not to do that with this game. Now, the last thing I want to end on was just something that I really enjoyed. If you guys have seen the movie and read the books, there's a scene where Harry takes a potion called Felix Felicis, I think that's how you say it, and it is liquid luck. Now, the scene in this movie, sorry if I'm spoiling this for anybody, but the scene in this game is really funny when you actually take the potion. I think they did a really good job with this scene in the video game, and I also think they did a good job with the part where Ron takes the love potion. So if you guys haven't seen the movie or read the book, sorry if I'm spoiling it for you guys, but if for those of you who have, just know that you can look forward to that because it is very funny and you guys will enjoy those 2 parts of the game along with other parts. So all in all, this has been a very fun game to play, but like I said, play it in moderation. If you guys like my videos, make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. I'll put the link to the website where I bought this game in the description. Thank you guys for watching. This is Bobby93 Math Boy, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.